Good evening, good people, and welcome to another community presentation of the Final Fantasy Randomizer Winter Dab Tournament, Dab Dab Revolution. I am Saracen, joined in the booth tonight by Hate the 13th, who's also our restreamer, and our tracker ADR. Hate, how you doing tonight?
I am doing actually pretty well. This one's looking like it's going to be a fun one, based off of the blursings we got, and based off of the bingo board we've got, which we'll be revealing shortly. And by shortly, I mean, I think I'll go ahead and I'll do that now. Alright.
Yeah, this bingo board is a little spicy. Some of the very concerning tiles are on here, and Jaylow is being forced into the top left to bottom right. So check 3, carry 2 floor chests, always a fun one. Collecting keep wood, iron, and steel armor, not so big of a deal. Purchase 5 HP restoring spells. I can't remember, is that different ones, or is that just total across the party?
Total across the party.
Oh, must be 5 different spells. Okay, yep. So that's going to kind of force a white mage, which Jaylow does not seem to have a problem with. Defeat Kraken 2 twice on every Topher run. Ew.
Yeah, that is a big fat ball at you.
Both of them getting stuck with the defeat 4 different slimes or 15 total slimes, as shadowmrt241 has column 5 with a very rude C2 poison elemental skills or spells. We saw that being very trolly just the other night between Shumbabi and Jaylow, I think.
Yeah, every time that one's come up, and I've seen it, it's been pretty trolly, I'm not gonna lie.
Take a thief to 25. Now, that is one of those things that's like, it sounds pretty bad until you find out that one of the blurses for the thief is plus 100% XP. This thief is going to the moon, and it has plus 15 vitality as well. So I'm looking forward to seeing where that thief ends up in shadowmrt241's lineup, because I think that could be your real carry and not your fighter.
Yeah, I think that thief is going to end up somewhere north of, 800 hit points pretty quickly and easily. Alright, gate has been dropped, and we should be picking up the runners going soon, TM.
The other frustrating one for shadowmrt241 is going to be that defeat Kraken one. You have to find the Oxyale and actually have to go to the Onrak continent and, do things. It's not so great.
Yeah, that, Kraken one. It's just an annoying one. I mean, who wants to go to Onrak? Ever.
It's a terrible place. Did I see what I think I saw? Because we have the increased dark penalty on this flag set. I think I saw shadowmrt241 buy lamp.
I would not be surprised, because, well,
that penalty's rough.
Yeah, that penalty is real bad. And Ice 3 and Lightning 3 at level 1, so at least the Black Mages will have something to do.
That fighter being able to put on a plus 5 iron armor right out the gate, too. That is a nice piece of equipment.
Tanky boy.
One of the nice things on Jaylow's side, if being forced into the collecting of the armors, Jaylow also has the nun, who is not going to care what is in the armor slots. So.
That's right. True point. Congratulations. You just get to be a spare luggage?
Jaylow off to Sarda right away. shadowmrt241 taking a little bit of a walk to see if he can pick up some imps.
I'm thinking he's canal already for Jaylow. Well, that at least
does. So sad.
Yeah, it does pretty well nothing, because starting with that airship. Oh, shadowmrt241 as well, showing off one of the other flags, which is enabled for this tournament, the White Mage Harm All. So that means that if you've got a White Mage and you find harm, congratulations, you have a non-elemental damage spell.
The downside is on the non-undead, it's only going to do the regular damage, so not going to see quite as much coming out of that, but still handy.
Yeah, it still gives your White Mage something to do, until you find Fade. Oh.
Oh, now I'm wishing we would have gone in the other direction because we get the pasta, which is our ruby, off of the sages here.
Yep, I do love the core. I love that flag. I'm forgetting the name of it because I haven't had to play with it in so long.
Alternate Titan food or something like that. It's a quality of life flag. They're fun percent. It's a good time.
Yeah, especially when it ends up you're feeding the Titan paste.
I'm a bigger fan of when you get like beer or
Tequila,
or hot dogs or something. Yeah.
Holy crap!
That's a masa +1.
That is a very worthwhile check there. That's paid off
That's
a whole
gonna
lot
get a
easier.
black belt off the ground. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So now we're seeing that yes, horizontal flip is on. There is a tell for this in here, but it's to walk into the room with Garland, and you can see which way the snakes are facing.
Yep. Ooh, those Gerwolves looks like they have stun touch.
Ooh.
Either that or it was
Oh no.
Oh.
That was a full-time loss there, as I don't think Jaylow had any save items and therefore hadn't saved.
I do not believe he did, but Shadow Mr. T did find a power bonk in Topher. Or Toph, I should say.
That's a big find.
Yeah. I mean, it's a power bonk -5, but it's still a power bonk.
Who cares? You're gonna put on a pro ring in its place anyway.
Yeah,
like
probably.
it's there to be lifted into the air and to give your melee carry the attack power.
True. Yeah, if I find a ribbon that's, able to go on to the person who's got the power bonk, I do like equipping it. Not when it rolls -5, though. So, for those of you who are just first time catching this and are not aware of what a double anti-bingo is, it's, well, as it goes with the double, you have to get 2 bingos in order to win the game, one of which is chosen and forced upon you by your opponent. In this case, it's the top left to bottom right diagonal, which Jaylow has been assigned, and column 5, which Shadow has been assigned. And it looks like we've got the Adamant and the Herb out of the Princess and the King. Jaylow has to go back and pick up that moss again, and hopefully doesn't run into those horrible wolves again.
Yeah, that was a very unfortunate time loss, but, making it up real quick. Did the smart thing and routed Crescent Lake first.
Yeah, well, it's because he knew Sarda had a big fat pile of nothing.
Yep. But now Flush with Cash is able to make sure everybody's on their feet and pick up those save items that were sorely needed.
Yeah, looks like he's probably going to pick up some gear as well. Ugh. I apparently have lost my ability to speak English properly.
Those are some cheap gold 3s.
Oh my.
Ooh.
Yeah.
High value.
And Shadow doing the good thing and releasing the Hooray Dwarf from its suffering. Oh, and finding the lazy dwarves as well.
That poor dwarf with his bonitis.
Yep. It's better that he was put down. He's free of the pain from bonitis. Yeah, that's it.
And a bottle out of Narek.
Yep.
Which, does that mean that the fairy was the worm for the tequila?
It may have been. It's a little unsure.
Thank you, Shadow.
Yes,
Thank you.
That is a Shadow for the for the warming
for the
of
fans.
Yeah, for warming the dark little cockles of my heart. Classic Gamer pointed it out. Yeah, Narek's been hitting the bottle instead of digging the canal.
Well, it's okay because Sarda has apparently figured out action at a distance tunneling.
Yeah.
And has built the canal himself. Just needs to teleport it in. In a stunning reversal, the Elf Prince has the crown and gives it to you.
In Randomizer, royalty gives crown to you. Is it just me, or did Jaylow just walk out and go, wait, where's my airship?
This may have been happening. There's a ribbon on Astos here. That's good news.
Yeah, that is definitely a pretty good find, especially since the excuse me, the king and princess provided both the herb and the adamant. So let's see what Jaylow is doing. It looks like he might actually be going for that C4R2, the walk to Corneria walk from Corneria to Elfland without saving. Which that would provide some intersection with that defeat Kraken 2 twice on every Topher run.
We'll have to see which direction Jaylow's planning to go with that. Because one of the things that we were noticing, and obviously row 4 is right out, there's no thief in that party.
Yep.
But, you know, there's some synergies on the board that can be taken advantage of. So...
Looks like Shadow is heading on into Marsh now. I'm thinking he's probably just looking for something, maybe, or maybe he is actually going in to guillotine some bats. Nope, never mind.
There's that bridge boss for Jaylow.
Yeah, at about, 8:45. That's not too bad. I've seen it worse.
Oh, I've definitely had it worse.
Yeah.
I've definitely made flags where it was intended to be worse.
Yeah, you kind of love it when it's like, all right, well, you're going to get that bridge boss around the 45-minute mark.
My personal least favorite on that was getting the bridge boss when I was taking the Matoya Secret River dock and going into Topher. So,
Yeah.
Literal last thing.
I hate seeing that. I have done that to myself more than a few times.
Okay, so I have to ask the question here. Why is Jaylow doing anything here?
Apparently, he's planning on walking it back because he did also turn in the herb whilst he's here.
Yeah, that is a decision you can make.
Level 3 Fade, Level 3 Harm 4, Level 3 Heal 3. Given that Jaylow has
Fade
to
and the Heal 3 are all that matter there.
Yeah, true point. And it looks like Shadow found a cube out of Marsh. Which, he doesn't have anything specific in Sky, but never a bad idea to have it just in case. And it's still XP bonus. Classic Gamer pointing out that Fade and Heal 3 both night learnable. Yeah,
that's true.
I should pay attention to the slots, but yeah, memory goes white. Yeah, and as Jat's pointing out in chat, we've got 2 slimes already spotted for Shadow.
Good to see those early.
And Shadow's loot is the air horn.
Wah, 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 wah.
Better than Vuvuzela. I mean, that's a low bar, but you know. I'm wondering if Jaylow's gonna stop by Astos on his way back. Oh, wolves with fire too.
Oh,
Gerwolves have hold. That's what it is.
That explains many things.
Yeah, those dogs. Those dogs are not playing around.
Yeah, I think Jaylow is taking a moment to question his life choices here as he sits on top of Alf.
Yeah, and goes, oh crap! I have to walk back up to Toph. Mistakes were made. Oh, at least he's got
Shadow
the crown.
Mr. T. Shadow Mr. T is about to find out the horrible news. The betrayal of Sarda is real.
Damn it, Sarda! Though Jaylow's getting the good news of the ribbon, which, given those wolves... Oof.
Yeah. So, in your estimation, what's the worst row column diagonal on this board?
R5 is kind of rude, just because of the Talk to 9 Mermaids, which, as we were discussing pre-show, that means you have to get to on-rack, go all the way down, and then talk to all the mermaids. But you also have that 2 scorpions and 2 lobsters with a hammer melee attack. Which,
yeah.
Ugh. And then you also have the slime style in there. That's just... Ugh.
That's pretty gross. I was kind of tossing up a few different options as we were talking about this before everything started up, and I'm kind of row 3. It's just a little gross, Like, all right, purchase 5 HP restoring spells, whatever. Defeat Lich means you have to find the rod and you have to actually go down there.
Ugh.
3 different ogres or 12 total ogres. I guess if you go into Volcano, you're gonna get your Wiz ogres sometime.
Yeah.
Whatever. But so that's not so great. But defeating Carry 2 3 times on every Topher run, we just saw like the other night that Carry 2 does not mess around sometimes.
Yeah, Carry 2 can play, oh look, I'm gonna drop a nuke and then I'm gonna hit you real hard.
Yeah, if Carry 2 rolls up, this is suddenly a very scary proposition, and so that's a big deal. So I'm thinking, as I look back over this board, I think that Jaylow made the conscious decision to select C5 because it seemed like the worst one that also included the poison elemental skills or spells.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that poison elemental stuff.
But I mean, just the same, like R1 is kind of bad anyway.
It is. So yeah, go ahead.
Follow-up dumb question: is Shadow Mr. T going after that lobsters and scorpions with a hammer melee? Because I'm pretty sure I saw the fighter swinging a hammer of some sort.
He may very well be. I did see him pick up some, hammers in Canaria. And yeah, that, as Classic Gamer is pointing out in chat, a couple of things. Both that the nuke is at level 6, so not getting a huge amount of casts on that, and that whoever came up with that defeat Kraken 2 twice on every run really dislikes life casters.
Yeah.
And it looks like Jaylow picked up some save items this time on his way back from Elfland, because he's tired of the wolves killing him.
Yeah. And, all the difficulty here is the decision not to reset out of the walk.
Yeah.
Like, once the walk was complete. And that's hard. Sometimes you just end up on the wrong side of that, so...
Yep. Ooh.
Squint too? Excuse me? Wolves, please.
I rolled some horrible wolves. That's some good doggos. Who's a cute?
Alright, Shadow Mr. T, at least for now, done with the scorpions and lobsters situation, is finally heading to Provoca. We have Harm 2, we have Cure 3, we have Life. Lit. So Life, obviously, the big pickup here. Cure 3, good if you're going for the C3R3 square to get your healing spells.
And it's something to do with the level 2 spells that, aren't used for life.
Right. Now, what is in black magic?
Saber.
Lit 2 and Saber. Okay.
Oh boy, scums have sleep touch.
Pretty scummy of them.
Yep.
Classic Gamer pointing out blind. Yes, blind actually useful in this flag set.
Yeah.
I had not considered that.
Once again, though, the problem is, as Jaylow sees werewolves and is like, no more wolves, no more wolves.
Where's that tile on this board? I don't think we have that one.
Yeah, no, I don't think we've got the different wolf types of tile on today.
We're getting some bat talk, though.
Yep.
Don't you talk bad to me, young man.
Geek. No. And that's 4 of them. Oh, unrunnable zombies.
And there's a key, which, Shadow Mr. T probably not going to care that much about the key. Oh, and crystal purchasable from the item shop here.
Yep.
That key is, I would say, less useful for Shadow Mr. T, just given, obviously the unlocked Topher and whatnot makes that easy, but we also have a thief that's going to get lockpicking, and he's required to get to a level where you'd have lockpicking. So,
yeah, not so useful there, except for the EXP bonus. I am kind of sad though that I doubt we're gonna see anybody Lupa themselves today.
It's a miserable flag, so I.
5. 6. 7. Yeah, murdering bats in Marsh, not really that bad, except for the enemies.
That's a black shirt. That's nice. It's a good find.
Yep.
And a rod off of our friendly witch, Matoya.
Alright. So it does look like, yeah, Jaylow is targeting that column 4, which means he will have to go back, get that crystal to get the rod. Which I don't know if he actually checked the item shop when he stopped in to punch the pirates. Or, no, actually he hasn't stopped in to punch the pirates yet.
Looks like he's going for some spite bat kills here.
Yeah. Looks like he's also going to take on some more of the oozy slime things. You got spells for it, why not?
So from what I saw, there's not a whole lot of opportunity for the overworld grind. It looked like it was a pretty long walk off the hard reset. So unless you find something real juicy as you're trying for that, I think you're actually going to be heading to one of the standard spike tiles.
Yeah, heading down to the Agamas, heading over to the ice. Or heading over to ice for the eyes. And that's the third Hooray Dwarf that Shadow Mr. T has ended today. Aww.
Yep. All in service of this dwarf armory.
I appreciate the memeing.
Same.
Looks like you got a good pile of cash out of the armory. Other than that, well, there was a light axe +3 in there. But that seems to be about most of it that was useful. Okay, yeah, that falchion +4 is a viable weapon-ish.
Yeah. It's decent enough. It's got good stats at a +4. Now,
there was a dwarf that was just pretending to be the Hooray Dwarf. Just go, you out.
We're going after all the lock chests here.
Yeah, got the key, may as well get the loot. I don't believe he has picked up the Masa yet, either.
Correct. These are some really rude wizards, and I don't know why we're fighting them.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he just tried to run and was not able to, but ooh. Alright, there's a cube for Jaylow.
I did see he was trying to preserve his warp charges out of the 3rd level slots. So
I can't blame him for that. Just trying to get out of here after you've, gotten all the stuff that you want to or that you need. It's a perfectly smart idea.
Briefly, very satisfying 34,000 even on the gold.
Yeah, that's not going to last long.
Didn't even last until the end of the shop.
Yep. Ah, well, at least he had the cash to get the things he needed. Oh, and here's the unrunnable undead again. Oh god.
With thunder? Ah!
White mage, earn your keep. Oh my. Oh my, that white mage is clutching onto that ribbon for dear life right now.
Yep.
Oh my.
Yes. This is as best we can do right now. Now the thing that gets me is Jaylow could have just warped from that floor all the way out.
Yeah, I'm not sure why he didn't.
Little unfortunate.
Yeah, then again, though, I think that's the first time we've actually seen that thunder out of that pack, so, yeah. It looks like shadowmrt is back on the hunt for bugs to crush them with the hammers.
Moosh.
I can hear the sigh from Jaylow right now upon seeing this pack.
Yep.
The White Samurai, paying off.
You throw a Masa on anybody, it's going to be good. The White Mage is no exception.
Yeah, true facts, true facts. I don't know how many slimes he's killed, but oh god, Wolf. But he's got a good chunk of them down for that C5R5 spot at least.
See how committed shadowmrt is to this? We had an ambushing 9-pack with 3 scorpions up front. He stuck with it, is casting heal 3 to keep everybody up, and has cast fast on that fighter with the hammer. We are going for this.
Yep. Fasting the white mage as well, because she's swinging a hammer as well. Not
This
very
is dedication.
effectively right now, but alright, that's 1!
Ah.
Oh, man. I, fear for what's going to happen, though, when he goes after the lobsters. Because lobsters are always rude.
Yeah, maybe he'll have found a Thor hammer by then and promoted.
That's pretty much his hope for it, because otherwise you're just going to be in piles of pain.
Where you run from this pack now, or you ice it, or something.
Yeah.
You're not killing it with this hammer.
Yeah. Oh, man. Just trying to keep that white mage up, just like, I just need to get one more.
They don't have to be in the same battle, right?
No, it's just, 2 of them have to die at some point. Oh, man. Thief trying to tank. White mage just trying to do anything. Why not attack? Okay, I guess he's going for the blood port. Alright, well, he's got 1 at least.
Jaylow marking down that key, having taken out the pirates. Here's that crystal as well.
Yep, that'll get him lined up for Lich.
Not a required Lich. but, you know,
Yeah.
sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
ADR pointing out in chat that a spell like Stop would be a very good play for these, or could be a good play for these.
100% true, yeah.
Yeah, find them, stop them, then just bonk them until they fall over.
Yeah, and Pickles and Beer saying the other thing, which is level up and then deal with them. Now, the downside is morale, alright? The morale is scaled along with their stats. If they roll down, suddenly you could be in a situation where it's very difficult to keep them around long enough unless you have somebody who has been dead for quite a while. However, just don't do the tile.
Yeah.
Please.
I think that's kind of a better idea, honestly.
Yeah, like... There's like a whole lot of nothing that synergizes other than I guess it's in the same row as something else I had to do, which is a very low bar to clear.
Pretty much. I mean, it synergizes with one of the worst tiles on column 5, but
right.
Honestly,
it synergizes by being the competing worst tile on row 5.
Yeah. I do honestly think R4 probably would be a better one, even though that does land the Kraken 2 twice. But that means, you know, you get your black belt and your thief. Oh, he didn't take a black belt. Never mind.
Yep.
Bottom left to top right. Yeah, that one would also work, as pointed out by Pickles and Beer. I mean, it still has the mermaids, but then it's only lizards and, you know, hit points, and then the long walk with those horrible wolves, and then the poison skills.
Yeah. I 100% believe you, ADR, with the lobsters with hammer tile being ranked same difficulty as defeat Warmech. I think it's harder.
Yeah, I agree with Classic Gamer's assessment of that situation. I would too go after Warmech before going after lobsters with melee weapons. It looks like Shadow is diving into ice and probably is going to be going for the open every chest in the ice cave at C4R5. Alright, let's see what the drunken dwarf had that fairy for. The chime! Congratulations, you have access to Sky now. Ha ha! Wait.
Not actually helpful on this board.
Yeah, I mean, you could find the metal slimes in there, but that's about the only thing I could think of that would be useful, aside from maybe seeing a poison elemental.
At this point, Shadow Mr. T still hasn't gone to Titan's Trove.
Which is a little weird, because this is one of the few times where it would actually pay heavily.
Not only would it pay heavily, so it's an incentivized location, right? It's 30 seconds, and you have warp. Like, you go in, you get things, you leave. And you know, whether it turned out to be the Masa or not, you know, it's still a key item.
Yeah,
you know, it's still something.
It's still an incentivized, yeah. Oh god, sleep images. Ugh. Oh,
yep, it's time to bust out that fade. I just saw Lamp get cast and then Blizzard from the Mummies, so...
Ice is real bad.
Checking off that successfully cure a status ailment in battle with white magic.
Yep.
Heck yeah. Oh, this ice is gross. Has not even hit the second floor yet. And 3 party members were eaten floor.
Oh, man. Oh, man. I think this is almost a reset out and then deal with that later.
I would have, yeah. You know, if you weren't keeping track, that was 3 level 2 charges and 2 level 3 charges. Shadow Mr. T does not have any more fades left.
Oh, no.
That's a scary position to be in.
Yeah, thankfully enough, I mean, you don't have to do it all in one dive. You just have to get them all. Which, if he doesn't, or if he runs into another pack of those images, I'm not so sure how well that's gonna go.
Yeah, also out of life spells.
Oh.
There's just not many levels here. Jaylow now getting the business as well.
Yeah.
Slab coming out of the incentive chest in ice.
Mages have Blizzard too. It's very spot on Ice Cave tonight.
Yeah. A little on the nose.
Ah, hashtag never ice.
Indeed.
Oh, man.
Only having now 0 healing potions left. That's a little scary.
Oh, no. Alright, this is making up for the jet seat I rolled yesterday, and I feel better about it.
The other thing, and you know, this is like the real low chance. There's not that many damage tiles in here, but damage tiles are lethal.
Yep.
So that's a consideration. These are things you have to pay attention to. Oh, we found 30 more hit points in a box. Oh, we found a gold +3. That's immediately going on the white page.
Yeah. Alright, here's something better than cloth. Congratulations, Black Mage. You get to be not naked now. Man. I, at this point, would probably move my thief to the front of the party just to take advantage of the extra agility and maybe not get ambushed as much. Because this is pain.
It is. This is an ice cavern that exists.
Well,
I remember some particularly nasty ice caves in my day, but and my day being much shorter than many of the other runners in the community. But this one's up there.
This is a mean one.
I personally recall in the spring tournament having one where I had to take my black belt grind in ice and going to 42, not because I felt I needed it for the rest of the seed, but because I didn't think I could get out otherwise. So, like, you know, we're on that level. Now,
Yeah.
Shadow Mr. T has escaped with all of the chests collected.
Freedom!
And Jaylow probably thinking, you're really going to go after those lobsters with a hammer?
Yep. I'm wondering if I rolled something horrible on the lobsters or if the lobsters rolled kind.
There's no such thing as lobsters that rolled kind.
Well, comparatively kind. I.e., they didn't roll nuke.
Yeah.
I'm wondering why Jaylow is even thinking about dealing with these wolves as opposed to just running. Maybe hoping for some easy XP? I don't know. There is no such thing as easy XP in Marsh, though. Or Ice. Nor in Marsh,
Finally
honestly.
getting the Titans check. Shadow Mr. T about to get the best news of the seed about 20 minutes later than it needed to be.
Yeah.
Realistically, like 30 minutes later than it needed to be, because Jaylow had it at 3 minutes.
Yeah.
And then again at 5 minutes. But, you know.
We'll see if he runs into the wolves. Because I don't think he's seen the Gerwolf pack doing horrible things. You classic gamer? Well, the eyes are quote-unquote easy XP. It's just getting out that's the problem. And, well, getting in.
I will also say, if the eyes are on their vanilla tile, like they are tonight, I slip on so many banana peels in that area that it's not even funny. Like, so I don't trust myself to grind on those. If vanilla tiles are on like they are in this flag set, I go do the agamas, because if I slip on a banana peel there, it means I bonked into a wall.
Yeah, or you walked off of the 2 tiles. Oh no. And it looks like we saw Life 2 at level 5, as well as Quad X in the warp slot, so that's promo locked.
That's a 7-pack of wizards. That's something I never want to see.
Yeah, no, and yeah, that's. Ugh.
The thing that I never understood about wizards in this game is they seem to all be wizards of bashing.
Yeah.
They hit so hard.
Yeah, it's kind of a callback to D&D Mind Flayers, where they will hit you and then rip your skull open. So yeah, that's my rationale for why they always body you so hard.
So 38.5 minutes in, I'm looking at these 2 runners' positions on the bingo card. I'm feeling Jaylow's in the better-ish position, just for having 3 of the of a line done. None of the required ones yet. Neither of the runners has a required one done yet.
Yeah.
But having 3 of a row, it's going to synergize with one that you have to do, and you can't even light up until you're there. Ooh. There's the Oxyale behind the slab. That is a big find.
Yep, that's basically required. Well, no, basically about it. That is required for Shadow Mr. T.
Well, he's got the slab. He did just finish ice, which is where that was.
Yeah, but he does have to go kill Kraken 1.
Yeah. So it's great to see that done. Jaylow does not have to do that. So,
Yeah, the only reason I would think to potentially do that would be because I hate myself.
So, let's take a quick look at what we got here. There's no reason for Jaylow to collect a single item other than going shopping.
Yeah.
It's time to blitz experience somewhere. If I'm gonna blitz experience in Jaylow's position, having just left ice, I'm going to the volcano. I'm gonna hang out with some fire lizards.
Yep. Maybe look for the additional lizards or the additional slimes in there and punch those down.
Instead, getting the fairy trolley flipped first floor reversed.
This is one of the floors that no matter how much I play with reversed floors on, I still try and go to the right immediately and do basically what Jaylow did, which is like, oh, wait a minute.
Mm-hmm. Skirt.
Yep. And I'm wondering what Jaylow's looting for. The only thing I could think of is maybe looking for another ribbon. Hoping. Yeah.
I mean, that's a very lucky room, usually.
Or actually, does he have the steel armor yet? Has he found that?
Steel armor's going to be in a shop, so...
Yeah, true.
That's why I'm saying go after levels. Levels are where you actually get out of this game.
Yeah. Levels are what gets you through this mess.
Well, it gets you through this mess, but it gets you the money to buy, even a max gold item, so...
Yeah. Very true point. Well, that is as long as you don't get your money from blue stakes. Because blue stakes, XP
right.
roar, XP rich cash poor.
They don't have pockets, man.
Oh, yeah, true point. Tiny little arms, even if they did have pockets, they couldn't get anything out of them or into them.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like Jaylow is just going to blitz his way on down to Lich to, try and punch it. Which,
punch it real good.
It's Lich, so yeah. did you happen to see what those tigers had that caused Shadow to have to reset out?
Existence is my guess, but I did not see whatever skill it was.
Okay.
Well, it must be something because he just saved halfway to Onrak. That's a sign of the times right there. Okay, so
And
it's flipped.
oh
it's
yeah,
flipped.
And Classic Gamer caught it and saw that it was thunder, so he ran into a pack of Thundercats. Oh. I can't say Thundercats without doing that. I am a child of the 80s.
So we've got 9, 12, 9, and 9.
And there goes the hammer. Jeez,
if you're putting the hammer on to deal with all these, you should be putting that masa on the thief.
Yep.
It's just... there's 12 kinds of danger being done here.
Alright, and down goes Lich 1, which I saw like one turn of combat where the White Mage swung and hit for 406 damage. Masa go brrr.
Mm-hmm. $50 damage crit out of that hammer on the fighter, by the way. Just throw that out there.
Oh boy. 50 whole damage.
5-0. Those are cheap Pro Ring plus 4s on Jaylow's screen. Hello.
Alright, yeah, that's worth.
3, please.
I'll take one. You'll take one. He'll take one. Hell, I'll take another one, just in case.
Aha! It's as though Shadow Mr. T heard me and decided to move that masa to the thief. Here's another floor I don't like, reversed.
Oh, yeah. Alright, let's see if the Sahags rolled anything rude.
Well, see, here's the thing, is they did roll something rude, and it's unrunnable.
Awesome. Oh, and dark.
I mean, no, there was a stun touch, or was that expel or skill? All I saw is the Sahag did something, and then the thief was stunned.
Yeah. Alright. Apologize for the minor issue there, folks. I had to do a little bit of correction. I had to get the bingo board back in the right place.
One, two. Oh, is that a second Bubbles? I did not know that there were 2 that talked about Bubbles.
I was not aware either.
Oh, this changes everything.
Oh yes. There's going to be Bubbles and Fizz. No, I don't know. Bubbles and Bubbles, I think, actually. But yeah, they're going to be all turned into Bubbles. And yes, Adam her ADR is pointing out in chat, there is a second Hooray Dwarf, but that Hooray Dwarf, even if you can guillotine the other one, that one stays alive. That's another reason. That's another reason I never feel bad about guillotining the Hooray Dwarf. Ooh, Sisyphus, one of our recent Duckling graduates, pointing out that, it could be Bubble and Bobble.
That mermaid isn't guillotinable either?
That must be the one who actually has a different thing to say after you kill Kraken.
Huh.
Too bad she's going to be all alone. And
Fence sword.
Nice.
Oh, baby.
And there goes Bubbles proper. Or Bubbles Prime.
Carbonated for real. Jaylow starting the way down the volcano. That tells me that he likes that idea just as much.
Yeah, cannot blame him. Especially after what we saw in ice. And
reversed armory floor.
Yeah, annoying. Not as horrible as it could be as long as you're not entirely relying on muscle memory.
Hey, it's not bad if you're not actually going to check the armory, so...
Yeah, true point, true point. And it looks like Jaylow did get his 15 slime kills in. Which, given the amount of, slimes that he kept running into in Marsh and then in Earth Cave, easy enough to do.
Keeping track of that is the hardest part.
Yeah. It's, I haven't, I opted not to participate in this one this year, in this tournament this year, because I have the conflicting thing on next week, and, but yeah, if I had, that would have been a problem I would have had to try and solve, and probably would have over-engineered, because it's me.
I am right there with you, my friend.
Oh boy, those lobsters are hitting kind of hard. Oh my goodness. It actually went down nice and easy. That was weird.
Time to hold up some swords.
Yep.
Hold up the power stick.
Alright.
White Mage with the kill, lighting up the square at this point?
Yep.
Hot dang. That is news that Jaylow is probably concerned about, actually.
Yeah. Ooh.
Stun touch on the Agama. No. No.
Yeah,
That's not how you're supposed to do this.
No es bueno. Well, time to move the black belt to the back and grind on him anywho, because it's either that or go back into ice.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if Jaylow's thinking, maybe I'll check the red dragons.
I think he's just going to kill Carrie and get out. And then walk the wrong way because of the reversed carry floor. Oh, I hate that so much. All right, there is a one tile difference for people who did not know of where the stair is placed, and that tells you if this floor is reversed.
Yep. I kind of hate when that happens, because it's so often that you come down here that you're just not even really paying attention to it. You're just like, all right, let's go. Oh.
Every time. Every time. And I realize it as I find exactly the room that Jaylow saw.
Yep, the one with the linked chest that's linked in like 4 different places in that volcano.
This Carrie has pillow hands.
Yeah, she left somebody alive. What the devil?
Not just somebody alive. Why is a white mage healing? The white mage could just swing and it would be fine.
Yeah.
The white mage hit for like 400.
Oh my goodness.
The white mage is fasted and has a masa.
Oh my god. And it looks like shadowmrt241 found a white shirt hanging out in sea.
Helpful.
Oh my god.
You know what's not helpful? 7 packs of lobsters.
Yeah, well, at least now he can drop lightning on him and call it good.
Yeah, get a nice bisque out of it.
Yeah. Fry him up real nice.
Defeat carry 1 tile on the board here.
He did it. Why not light it?
Yeah, I mean, he has to.
Yeah.
But, like, he didn't have to actually do that kill.
True, but it was probably just easier to get out that way. I'm wondering if he might go check the Hall of Dragons, or maybe go check the Blue Dragon tile.
Blue Dragon tile wouldn't be bad.
Depending on how the Blue Dragons rolled, that is.
Carolyn talking about the Valkyrie of Light sprites for shadowmrt241, and I think they are a very popular sprite set among our runners. And the one challenge that we have is that the changed text causes it to not pass the race safe ROM rule or something like that. If I'm remembering right, there's an issue that comes up with the ROM for that sometimes.
Yeah.
But I believe there is also a sprite substitution option that you can use through the randomizer, like the sprite kit's available.
Yeah. I went through and I pulled them out. I pulled the sprites out myself directly at one point just because I wanted to have a set of them for myself. Unfortunately, I hadn't found a way to match them with my Moogles, so I just keep running full Moogles.
They are fantastic sprites.
Yeah, they are. I ran them last year during the co-op tournament because my partner was running them as well.
That was a lot of party jiggling right there.
Yeah, tossing up the meat wall and trying to keep Kraken from murdering his main damage dealer, I guess.
This is a lot of precaution for Kraken 1, but this is also a very low-level party.
Yeah. Very low-level party, and I don't think we've seen Brack or Bane at all.
Alright, that plus vitality on the White Mage coming in clutch. For folks who didn't know, because we didn't read off all of the blursings, Fighter resists time and status plus 20% hit, minus 10 strength. That is a fantastic fighter. Thief, plus 100% XP, plus 15 vit, minus 10 agility. So, slight penalty on the agility versus the buffed agility in the flag set. Who cares? 100% XP and 15 vit's fantastic.
Yeah.
Black belt, 10 vit, red mage armor, black mage agility. That's a pretty good black belt. Red mage has Thor hammer plus 10 hit and minus 1 hit per level, which, ew.
It's a red mage, though.
White mage plus 20 vit plus 7 luck minus 20 HP. So that minus 20 HP is done in like 2 levels, and then you have this heckin' chonker of a white mage up front if you need it to be up front, but not quite as juicy a target for Kraken to take out. And then the black mage has X-Cal proficiency plus 2 level 1 MP and cannot use a pro ring, which would be why Jaylow only picked up 2 pro rings. So these were extremely good blursings for the runners tonight, I think.
Yeah, that 100% XP when you've got a forced thief to take to level 25 that's something you love seeing.
Yeah. Lobsters behind Kraken. They're always hiding there. It's just whether or not they pounce in time.
And whether or not you can run away from them.
It's one of the things that I appreciate about Sky, as Tiamat has the little diamond-shaped plates on the floor, and those diamonds are no encounter tiles.
Yeah, as long as you don't stray from the path, you're fine. You stray from that path, you're in for a world of hurt.
Okay, so has Shadow Mr. T seen even one poison skill or spell?
I do not believe so.
Why are you not just resetting out of the wolves? It looks like he's going for ogres right now.
That would make sense.
But why spend the time on the wolves?
Yeah.
Jaylow, on the meantime, headed over to get the Oxyhail from the Lefanish.
Yeah, he's going to be disappointed in that, probably.
Yeah, he doesn't need it.
I think he's probably looking for the tail, so he can, potentially make getting the hit point restoring spells easier. Potentially. I don't know. Alright, well, he's at least good on fading level 8 Lefanish.
Good old Lit 1 in Lefane.
It's 57 minutes in, and neither of the runners have actually got their black belts up to 25 yet.
Shadow Mr. T doesn't have a black belt, so...
Shh, Quit talking sense. Jaylow hasn't got his black belt up to level 25 yet. That's probably actually comforting news to Shadow Mr. T. Now, the fact that Shadow Mr. T hasn't got his thief up to level 25 yet, with that 100% XP bonus, probably actually a little bit comforting to Jaylow. Means that he's had enough problems finding a grind tile, just as Jaylow has. Classic Gamer, you're fired for that one. As he says in chat, the Poison Elemental Square could be his bane unless he gets a lucky Brack. I think he'll at least glance something, though.
We got a stake off of the hard reset on the bottom right tile, which is the only... Well, no. You can check the top right desert tile and the top left from not desert spaces. We do want to avoid the desert a little bit because death tiles.
Yeah, desert hurt, tiles give kill. Ooh, blue stake.
That's a good find.
Yeah.
The scary part is that the black belt currently has 88 hit points in a dream.
Please don't kill me, please don't kill me, please don't kill me, please don't kill me. Fasting up the white samurai, because he knows where the damage is coming from.
Do the things, party. I believe in you.
Oh no.
Alright, so the Black Mage, I feel like, doesn't just have any armor to speak of, so... Yeah. I don't hate that, actually. Just leave the Black Mage down. Who cares?
Maybe bring him up temporarily to have him cast fast, and then if he dies again, great, he's dead. Now he has the long walk again back to the encounters. Looked like that was about 8 seconds after the hard reset for the first encounter. It's not something you like to see.
It is pretty rough.
Okay, so the red stakes are hitting kind of low. That's lucky. They're a little thick, though. Let's see here. 4 hits for 157. Only hit for 95 there. That's not too bad.
Yeah, these blue stakes don't seem to be hitting that hard if you actually have Absorb, which is fine. It's fine.
Yeah, they're fairly light, actually.
I 100% would be letting that Black Mage sit on the floor. Is that a second T-Rex in a row?
It is.
Oh, that's... We've found the tasty. Okay, this overworld grind is saved.
Yep.
Yep, just get rid of that Black Mage. Bring up the only 2 characters that matter. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
In fact, I would soft reset out of the Tyro.
Yeah.
Every time. Just go after encounters 2 and 3.
Save those resources.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe not walk on the dock tiles.
Yes.
Oh boy. Shadow making the horrible walk to ordeals. Now, normally it's not that bad. I mean, it's an annoying walk to have to do, but... Well, if you listen closely, you can hear that grinding, crunching noise of damage tiles.
Mm-hmm.
All throughout the swamp. I wonder how long it's going to be before he just drops the mages and lets the black belt go ham.
I think one thing that Jaylow is going to need to do before that particular, before the punch cannon go burr, is he needs to restock. He does not have enough save items for what he's doing.
And apparently those Catmen had some poison spell. Oh, there's Stinger.
There's a stinger. Hey! Alright, so Jaylow is probably very concerned having seen that tile light up.
Yeah, because that's a pain in the butt tile.
These are... Oh, there's Blaze.
You don't have to survive him, you just have to see him. I do wonder what the second one...
Reset now. Oh, Gaia level 8 hoarding the rest of the healing magic this scene.
Oh, no.
Oh, that tail is suddenly required for Jaylow.
Oh, no.
Oh. So, well, hold on. I saw 3 in there. And he currently has 4. But that's it.
Yeah, it's
the 3 heals and the 4 cures.
Yeah.
Yeah, he needs to promote in order to handle this. Oh, that's gross.
Oh man. I guess he's gonna dive Sky and hope to find the tail in there.
That's a plan.
Yeah. Oh,
he's taking the damage tiles to try to get rid of the black mage.
Yeah.
Which it doesn't work so well when you have to tent every once in a while.
Holy crap, that is a rude ordeals.
I missed it. What happened?
I think that the ship was in ordeals.
Oh, no.
That is the absolute worst thing you could find there. This is beautiful. It brings a tear to my eye.
Is Shadow Mr. T currently on the hunt for those ogres? Because I don't think there are ogres here.
He might be hunting for XP, which this is an odd place to do so, because you're going to get more Ankleos than anything good.
And, like, Saber Teas and things like that.
Yeah, get more of the Thundercats.
There's a Wiz Ogre. Okay.
Alright, so that is a Wiz Ogre killed. Now I'm trying to remember if he's...
That's the square lit.
Yeah,
okay.
That's the third.
Now, alright. If I'm Jaylow, I'm a little bit partially concerned because the roadblocks now are slimes and level 25.
Yeah. And the slimes, you can find Earth, you can find them in Marsh. Go to Marsh, I dare ya. Or you could find them in Sky if you really just want to hunt for good XP slimes.
There goes the white mage.
Yep, white mage fell victim to the tasty teeth of the steak.
Oh, I think we're gonna be hunting in Topher for the slimes. They're on the 3rd floor, if I recall.
Yeah, I believe so.
Oh, did you see the stats on that Kraken 2?
I did not see it all, but oh my. Oh,
that Kraken 2 is disgusting. That Kraken 2 is terrifying. That black belt is gonna have to be 50 and have the support. Like...
Oh my.
Oh, that's a terrifying thing to see right now.
Yep.
So, what I'm thinking is right now Shadow Mr. T is going to search for the slimes on floor 3, which is this floor.
Oh, mages, and we know those have Blizzard.
Yep. Run away!
Bravely ran away. When danger reared its ugly head.
So, gonna try to find slimes here and get experience here, maybe. Obviously, fighter mage not so great for that.
Oh my. Jaylow getting some poor turn order and getting eaten by a blue stake.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, finding another ribbon in the validation
chest. Wow. Wow.
Memory pays off, apparently, this time.
The slimes are also on the Lich floor, if I'm remembering right.
I believe so? Though I could be horribly wrong on that. Not gonna lie, I never remember where a lot of enemies are.
But here we're gonna dance back and forth on this floor that I don't believe can have slimes, but can have our good buddy Jim, or it can have frost giants and frost wolves.
Yeah, bring out the Jotunheim pack.
But you know, our good friend Jimera, the best enemy that doesn't appear anywhere else in the game. A lot of Jotunheim packs, okay.
Tasty zombie Ds.
Not tasty enough.
Apparently not. And
Jim!
Hi, Jim. Bye, Jim.
That's an encounter you should take. That probably won't kill you, and it will give you lots of experience. And that thief still needs 4 levels, which I think you're trying to get on slimes, and I understand and appreciate that, but please.
Yeah, no slimes on this
Unrunnable.
floor. Ooh. Well, I mean, at least it's, decent XP, but dropping the nuke on him, huh? I thought he had Fire 3 there.
It certainly did have Fire 3, but also that's the warp slot.
Oh.
So, Will Bloodworth speaking the truth about the solo thief life. That's just so you can actually punch through Garland.
Yeah. That being said, a lot of the thief buffs do make the thief a lot better. Like, I'm looking forward to playing more with the thief in this coming spring tournament, because it's gonna have some kind of buff on it.
Yeah, just don't mess with it right now, because apparently there was a slight error in adding some options to the Agi buff dropdown, and one of the options is just 10.
Yeah, I'd heard about that.
Whoops.
Though I also it also seemed that devs got that taken care of already.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So Shadow Mr. T has to get 25 on the thief, but also hit the slimes, and I think the objective was to hit that in Topher.
Didn't seem to
not
have the
quite.
luck though. So
Yeah. Well, I think that it was the wrong floor.
Yeah.
That's, However, last dab tournament, we did see Lord Fizzlebeef struggle mightily to find the Sorias because they landed in nowhere.
Yeah.
Like, they were like slot 8, go away. There's the tail for Jaylow, so we can get those spells now.
Man. Yeah, and then he's just gonna have to finish getting his black belt online, and then it's just gonna be go and go. Oh, hey!
Hey, Ribbon 3 has been found.
All right.
So that's pretty great news.
Yeah, that was that's a light vanilla flavoring there. Is the ribbon? Normally you'll find one in Waterfall, anyways. Just not in that chest.
So we do see also that Jaylow has found the wood, iron, and steel armor and slotted them straight into the nun. The luggage is being carried. All right, so we got Mux on Shadow Mr. T's side. Yep, just do the thing, melees.
Yep.
I believe in you.
Alright, now time for Jaylow to make that walk through the Hall of Giants, or Hall of Dragons, I should say. And see if he can get down there without getting ambushed by anything nasty. I
noted that he didn't save before running into a Tiamat.
Yeah, I was about to say, I really hope he remembered to save after he got that tail.
I'm sure he saved after getting the tail. It's just a matter of didn't save when he got to the island.
Yeah.
Which is a little scary. Punch Mage does not actually cast spells, it turns out. Just brack. Just brack, you know you want to. We can brack this.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
Meanwhile,
there
gargoyles.
We go. Yeah, stupid gargoyles. Only good gargoyles are the gargoyles from the cartoon.
Yes.
Also known as the Next Generation Reunion Show.
Mm-hmm.
And Tia 1 is being a little bit more stubborn than one would expect.
She thick?
Yeah.
Just brack.
Yeah. Oof, man.
That improved dark penalty, it turns out, real bad. Slow?
Oh my god.
Get out of here, please.
Tiamat goes, you want to do things? No, 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 no.
We're busting out the Cure 4 to Cure Dark, which humorously will cause Jaylow to have to light up an extra square. Oh, no, we're going fades. I don't hate it, but you have Brack. This Tiamat.
Cast happy Tia. Dear
Mr. T still finding plenty of gargoyles.
Dear Tia, please either murder or die, one or the other.
So the tile hasn't... Oh, 4 scums. This is a good find right here. Who cares if they ambushed?
Yeah, it's scums. Brack? Did I see Brack? I think I saw Brack. Yay, Brack!
Ineffective. Of course. Alright, let's see how long it takes Jaylow to light up the square. Oh, there he goes. Real fast.
Yeah. 5 hits for 22 damage.
Recasting fast. Good.
Just keep on the Brack train, Jaylow. Bracka, 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 choo, choo.
Betting that Jaylow wishes he saved before walking into this cave.
Yep. And out comes the dark again. At least this time it didn't actually land.
Hey, remember when this Hall of Dragons flag came out initially and it was Tia 2 instead of Tia 1?
Yes! Yes, I do. I was calling one of the races where that came up, and it was just absolutely blocking everyone. Oh, good times, man. Good times. I still kind of wish there were a flag to, you know, Hall of Dragons, Tia 2. I should suggest that.
I was talking just the other day, you know, because somebody brought up, I think it might have been Vampire Knight, brought up the idea, another Tia 1? Get out of here, Hall of Dragons. You are drunk.
Oh my.
Anyway, I think it was Vampire Knight was saying that we needed to have a more buffed version of the Fight Bahamut flag.
Oh, yeah.
And to which I say, all right, so we get our regular Bahamut, and then we've got Neo Bahamut as the upgraded one, which was that Ankleo to our Ankleo or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But then we could have Bahamut Zero, which is actually Warmac, as our top tier. I think that would be well received.
I could see that being pretty good.
So that Tia is gone. We did not get a 3-a. Okay.
Looks like he must have just wrapped around on the encounter table at the wrong spot.
Well, who knows what the encounters, like, which encounter in the group that Tia was.
True point, true point.
Okay, so question, because I don't know the answer. Shadow Mr. T has not lit up the slime tile yet. Does not have the thief to 25 yet. Is going back into Topher. Is that confidence, or hasn't lit the tiles yet, or?
Yeah, I am not sure on that. I think based off the fact that it's both not lit, it's a confidence thing. Or a hope.
Okay, this is the floor you need to stay on, Mr. T. That's a disappointing encounter. Okay. Stay here. They're here. They're waiting here for you. It's going to take a lot to take me away from you. There's nothing that an okay man or more could ever do.
Oh, man.
I think he's looking it up right now. Where are these slimes? So, all right. So we get the encounter group randomization, which is exactly that problem I was talking about before. Green D. Okay, we've got our gas Ds. We should take these. They are delicious experience.
Mm-hmm.
And Ice 3 is a level 1 spell.
Oh my god. Alright, there's his spells, it looks like.
Yep, there's our 5 HP restoring spells.
Yep.
Taking the time to go poke at every one of them for us, which is great.
And just gotta verify.
Now, the downside of this situation. Jaylow's black belt is currently 29 and now a master. We have vanilla MDef scaling, which means that master can only get 1 MDef for every level from here on out.
He's got a second ribbon. Black Mage doesn't need a ribbon.
That's fair. Oh, this is
going in early. This is a risky play.
Sub 30 black belt strats.
Oh, Lich has a crack. Oh,
here you go.
Here's
that Kraken.
Oh my god. 6 stars of hits, 4 stars of evade. Oh my god. That's... Ow.
This is the moment that Jaylow should be like, I'm not ready for this. Like...
Well, but, you know, you might get lucky, probably won't, but you might. There's reason that Hope was the last evil in Pandora's box, because, oh man. Now, will Jaylow check the validation chests? Probably not. Oh, he is!
He do! There's our 7-pack of slimes.
Well,
that is 100% the clear for this situation.
Yep.
And if I am Shadow Mr. T, I immediately leave after this, house up, and come back.
Yeah. And it looks like Jaylow exited out and, you know, healed up.
There's the warps.
Yeah.
Is it really whoop 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 whoop, or is it warp 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 warp?
Yeah, well, you know, either one.
Okay, it's consumable time, and it's check the tile off time, please, sir.
Yeah.
Please. There we go. Okay. We have done the things. This is the moment where Jaylow starts sweating bullets as they're both trying to land at, one of them having gone to Aylmarkin School of Airship Landings.
Yeah, at least didn't try and land on the castle. That's, I've done that more than a few times. I'm just trying to crash the castle. If the castle goes away, then that means that, chaos can't be there, right?
Well...
That's my logic, and I'm sticking to it. It's totally not just, misclicks. God, these Blizzard mages.
Yeah, this is a really rude encounter to come across on our way down. They're literally, they're both on the Phantom tile right now.
Let's see here. I wonder
So
if they're on the same part of the encounter table. Nope, never mind.
They are not. I'm gonna guess that Jaylow hard reset and shadowmrt did not.
Yeah. Fight, run, fight, run. Ah!
Alright, so right now I'm scared for Jaylow because I don't think that Master has sufficient fisting for the job that is required of it.
Yeah, I don't think he can cast Punch at a high enough level for that Kraken.
However, Jaylow knows where the blue stakes live and could very easily go back to them.
Yeah. Ooh, Lich actually going, hey, look, I have spells too! Yeah, 5 hits, 261 on Lich. A little bit on the light side. Alright, down goes Lich too.
Yeah, level 30 on that Master is a little scary. I think the White Mage with the Masa is actually going to hit harder over the course of this, which is that's frightening.
Yeah, I would move the White Mage down to 3, Black Mage down to 4, and leave the empty spotted slot too.
Yeah, probably. Now, the things that I have not paid enough attention to see, does that White Mage have Ruse? Because I didn't see the Defense Sword get picked up on Jaylow's side. I could be wrong about that, too. But,
no, defense was, defense was in Mermaids.
yeah,
And,
so...
Yeah.
So that's an advantage that shadowmrt has, if he remembers that he has it. There has not been a lot of weapon jiggling that I've seen lately, so I don't know if he's put that into a position that matters. But that White Mage, if it has Ruse, could potentially do the work.
Yeah, it could be the hard carry.
I also don't know if Jaylow has the Power Bonk.
I do not believe he does.
Okay, so these are two major inventory assets for shadowmrt.
Yeah.
So if that White Wizard does actually have Ruse, I think Jaylow could probably pull this out. Here we are going after our carry floor chests with a large knife +3.
And it looks like he's going to the chest at the end of the world as opposed to the left side chest. Or, yeah, right side chest.
Right side chests.
Left, right, whatever.
Flip dungeon floors. They aren't in Topher. Yet.
Flip directions, they are in my brain, though.
Only the Toph floor itself can be flipped. And it is this seed.
Yeah, true.
It's really funny that the power bonk is just in Toph. Like it's not even that far away.
Yeah. 74 gold in a katana chest.
Wow.
And more unrunnable Grey Worms.
So one of my favorite things about about this game sometimes is the wrapping of the map, because it's, what, 64 by 64 tiles for any dungeon map?
Yep.
So you get to the edge and you can sometimes see the other edge. Like, Waterfall's the obvious one where you can see the the other side where you're going. But there's a wall in the way.
Yep.
If only we had the TNT in here. But this is one of the other places where that happens. I didn't know that until just now, and that's fantastic.
Hey, a Bane Sword. A little late, but you know. Alright, carry 2. I did not see how it rolled on Shadow Mr. T's screen, because he's watching Jaylow make that horrible walk.
There was some damage spells that came out, but apparently rolled decently down.
Yep.
So.
Alright, and Shadow running into that kraken of punchiness.
So this fight is terrifying, and
You've got the white shirt. You've got the white shirt, Shadow. Wave the white shirt around. Okay, good.
Defense sword is on the fighter.
Good.
Okay, that's good. The thief has the white shirt, which makes sense because the thief has very little else it can do right now.
7 hit 619. Down goes the Black Mage, but Black Mage did get fast cast.
Yep.
And he only has to go through this once. Making use of White Mage Harm and using the Light Axe to save on resources there.
That's I think that's a very good play here.
Yeah.
So right now the fighter is at 4 stacks of invis. The rest of the party is at 2. But that thief with the agility buff is sitting pretty.
Yep. We got 3 and 5. See, with the 80 agility buff, the thief will be capped after like, oh my god, Kraken just tore Jaylow to shreds.
Yep. To shreds, you say?
Oh my.
Yep, like I said, this is... You have to go level that master.
Yeah.
There's no other option.
But Shadow
flying
gets
the
through.
long way? Yep. So, once the invis stacks were up, that fight was safe. Huh, you get the ambush on the waters, that's good. With the super low agility Black Mage as the front slot. So...
Lightning 3 to potentially cast that at the Kraken. Oh, man.
Alright, so we're looking for spell adjustments. That's a step, I guess. The real step is to just fly north with a bunch of save items.
Yep. Black Belt needs a good diet of steak to keep going.
Yep.
But we've got that Tier 2 fight going on. It looks like Tia might be a little evasive because we see a lot coming out after the first round. We've got more Invis stacks coming out. 1 hit for 154 on that thief. It's doing some good stuff there.
Getting that power bonk up.
Yep, powering up.
There's our ruse at level 6. Ew.
Ugh.
So not a lot of charges of that, and that's going to be a consideration.
Yeah. Hey, once again, going back to those light axe strats.
Dark Moon, I am 100% with you on that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Have you heard about a level 50 black belt? Now, we did see the other night that Shumbabi had a level 50 black belt, and it was not enough by itself, which was frightening.
Yeah, that was a scary chaos fight.
Well, didn't he have to do carry 2 3 times, and it turned out that that was just the worst?
Yeah, carry 2 had nuclear, like, as a rather quick spell. So it was like, okay, hey, look, I'm here, and there's the nuclear. Crap.
Picking up Invis 1 for the White Mage.
Alright, and speaking of chaos, we're seeing Shadow pulling up to the chaos floor, tossing that thief out front. Smart idea.
We have yet to see the chaos floor encounter. The Phantom has come out.
The bad eye is here.
There is no more equipment jiggling. We are in the fight proper.
All right.
So we got a white shirt, a fast.
Probably going defense sword or power bonk. I'm thinking, looked like power bonk.
It was a very fast power bonk if it was a power bonk.
And trying to decide what to do and just going, all right, white shirt or light axe. All right, one stack of biz there.
There's power bonk.
Lit 2 from chaos, doing tiny amounts of damage, nothing significant.
I would say that it is significant because the thief has a white shirt and not a lot of hit points.
Alright, true points, true points.
That thief is very important to the strategy right now. And you need to keep that alive. We are believing, however.
Yeah.
And believing is sometimes a sufficient option. Oh, actually the black mage has the white shirt.
Oh. Well, the black mage also has 59 hit points right now. That is a little... Oh, no, Thief does have it. Thief does have it.
Oh, Thief has... Oh, okay. I was confusing the sprites. Haha.
Either way, that Thief does only have 191 hit points. That is a little bit of a sketch. Alright, good. Busting out the heal 3. Bringing people back up to a sufficient level.
Yep. Lit 2 doing Lit 2 things. Lock coming out of the black mage.
More
Power bonk on the fighter. That fighter is going to swing for the fences when it finally swings.
Mm-hmm.
There's a nuke. There's a swing. And a light axe.
The white mage is sitting there going, I'm helping! Ooh, 9 hits, 239?
Yeah, this chaos had stats. I don't know if you remember seeing the stars on it. It was enough.
Yeah. Oh, Invis 2 at level 7 as well. Ugh.
Yeah. So we're continuing the spell adjustment route, but yep, the spells are not what get you through a Kraken 2 twice.
And it looks like that fighter's probably swinging that Masa. Oh my goodness, that thief is on its knees with 8 hit points left. Holy moly. Black Mage just tossing out ice 3s because I need to do something to help.
So if the black mage is out of nuke charges, what the black mage needs to do is it needs to start feeling healing potions.
Mm-hmm.
Drink strats are very, very viable here. You are so close to finishing this.
Well, that black mage just is going to be sitting down for a little while.
Yeah. Stationary target and everything.
9 hits, 671. Now we're getting some good damage out of that Masa. 9 hits, 595. 3 hits for 3. Well, bye, Black Mage.
We still love you, Black Mage.
And due to the peculiarities of how this rolls, until the Black Mage actually cures itself of that stun, it's going to keep displaying there. But get your GGs out in chat for Shadow Mr. T, finishing up at 135.49. Coming in first on this one.
GG's, good sir.
Checking to see if he wants to jump on in for a quick interview, or if he just wants to take a break, get up, stretch, you know, do the needful things after an hour-and-a-half race.
You know, one of the most therapeutic things to do after you've won a race is to scream the stress away. I certainly do that from time to time.
Yeah. And yeah, it seems like he does need to take a quick minute, and then he will be joining us.
You go with the Ric Flair woo when you have the victory, or what's your preferred battle cry as you've won?
I can't really repeat it on this channel.
Ah, excellent. The best news.
Yeah.
Is there a well-known song from a certain movie that starts with America and then your battle cry?
Partially, yes.
Excellent.
Yeah. Great. Yeah, we have... Oh, boy. It's a fairly decent encounter to run into, but yeesh.
The stun touch on the Agumons is a little concerning, though.
Yeah. Putting on the endgame screen, it helps to actually put it in the right place as opposed to clicking the wrong one.
All right, we are joined in the booth by shadowmrt241. GG, and congratulations on your win tonight.
Yeah.
How are you feeling? The slimes were giving you quite a bit of trouble, and then that 7-pack came up, and it's like, okay, well, I guess we're good now.
Yep.
Where he's at. Oh, he promoted. I didn't even promote.
Yeah,
He had to promote.
Yeah, that center space,
Oh,
3 of the healing spells were level 8.
oh no!
Yep.
Dang, I had a good pick then.
Yeah, that was an amazing amount of foresight shown.
Yeah, if you remember the stars on that Kraken too, by the way, this is absolutely one of the hardest of the lines on this board.
Yeah.
I know, I saw that Kraken too, and I'm like, oh no, I kind of thought to myself, going down at like, what, 19 on everyone, except for the thief? Like, am I gonna wipe?
Yeah, it was a good run you got out of there, man.
Yeah, that was.
Yep, this fight is going just about the way I expected it to, as the white mage is immediately punched out.
Yeah.
Oh, there's black mage.
No. Oh no.
Yeah.
We took a nun as well.
This Kraken is not a friend. And it looks like with that, Jaylow has forfeited, which I cannot blame him on that one.
I can't blame that not Tia, that Kraken.
Yeah, that Kraken was rude.
Yeah, so you checked the stars on all of the Topher bosses from the bats earlier than Jaylow did, and I was very frightened when I saw the Kraken 2 star ratings, and was like, just thinking Jaylow needs to push that black belt to 50 or something. But this was a solvable situation, but it was going to take a lot of time and effort.
Yeah.
But as we look at the board, this was a very close race for the two of you.
Oh yeah. I may have been panicking a bit while going down Topher and seeing more things lighting up. I'm like, uh-oh.
Yeah, no, that was understandable because I would have been as well. Like this was a tight race. This was a very tight race up until Topher did Topher things.
Yeah, Topher proving that it's the great equalizer.
The thing that got me about your run is I need to know why row 5 with the hammer melee on lobsters and scorpions.
That was the one that I was actually most concerned about doing. Because I already had to go into defeat Kraken and stuff, so I kind of thought, well, I'll just check mermaids. Hopefully, there's something good there as well. And then I don't know if you noticed, very early on, me trying to get that stun to hit on one of my characters so I could use the lamp spell. I actually had to go look at the flags and see what the improved lamp spell did.
I actually did not notice that, but that would have been a good idea there.
Well, it was until nothing happened. But then I got hit by something in Ice Cave cast your Dark Touch or casted Dark. I'm like, well, lamp. Lamp spell, the best spell. Also, hey, did you notice? The Randomizer
Yes,
slide several times.
yes, he did. You did right.
And Bowls was carbonated.
Both of
And
them.
you know what we learned tonight that we didn't know? Both Haight and I did not know. There is a second mermaid that says something about bubbles.
Yeah,
Never knew.
yeah,
We never talked to that one.
yeah. That one's just she's always survived. I'm gonna have to find out which one that is and make sure she doesn't anymore.
She's in one of the first two rooms,
And then it
like
was
right by the stairs.
and see, I was counting as they were disappearing, right? Like in my head, or actually out loud, but since Mike was muted, I was counting each one that got deleted by the guillotine, and then I talked to one, it didn't get deleted. I'm like, hold up.
Yeah, and it looks like Jaylow has joined us in chat at least, and GG's to Jaylow. This makes up for the seed that I rolled yesterday, which was relatively kind, because here's all of the pain.
Was here.
Yep, the forced promotion was exceptionally rude.
And those wolves on the walk back from Elfland. Oh god, those wolves.
And whose seed was that? Was that Jaylow's and Papa's, or was that mine and
I think that was yours and Shumbabi's, the one with a level 2 fade and nuke.
Ah, yes, I'm pretty sure that was ours. Yeah, I just noticed consistently. I'm pretty sure I finished at like an hour and 45 on that seed as well, or something close.
Yeah, this one was a lot of pain. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. Like when I first went down Marsh, I don't know if I don't know if I initially ran for scums at first, because I feel like I ran into him. I might have ran from the fact like at first, like early in the seed, because this has nothing to do with this race, obviously. But me and Jay were doing Archipelago earlier, and my scums in Marsh had nuke.
Ooh.
So I was like, yeah, let's hope nothing's there.
Yeah.
But that's a whole nother can of worms. But GG.
So
yeah.
from the row that or the column that JLo had assigned to you, column 5, were there any in there that were particularly concerning for you besides the slimes?
Well, considering that last race that I did against Shumbabi, I also had the C2 poison spells, and I didn't see both of them until Topher during that race. So that one was also concerning me.
Yeah. That's what I figured probably was going to be a concern for you there.
I'm just glad I didn't have to throw a freaking Mazao guy this time.
Yeah, you didn't have to throw away a Masa +5 this time.
Yeah, it's only +1, but still, that was crazy. My heart is still pounding, by the way.
Every Topher does that in a live race.
Especially this close of one. God, this isn't going to be good on my ECG on Monday.
And Jaylow mentioning specifically that the poison was the reason he chose that row.
You were watching last race, I'm pretty sure.
Oh no.
Well, Jaylo also had a race where the poison square was real bad.
Yeah. Oh man.
You know, it's funny, if he didn't choose that row, there was a part of me that actually wanted to go down that row, because I knew, unless of course I got column 1, that I was going to take a thief.
Yeah, and the thief with that particular bonus was fantastic. The XP.
Yeah, that was really nice. Unfortunately, never got him pro to a ninja.
Yeah, the tail was at the waterfall, as well as the third ribbon.
Oh, interesting. I'm not gonna lie, I saw Zap come out in Chaos, I'm like, please don't read 256 my fighter. I don't need a repeat of the first race.
Yep.
Are you sure about that?
No, I don't.
yeah, I don't really have much in the way of questions right now because brain just kind of shut off on me there. Yay!
Yay!
Yeah, JLo mentioning had all 3 of the ribbons because also check the validation chest.
Oh yeah, I checked the validation chest too. I'm like, I was initially not going to, but I'm like, what if there's a ribbon? And I see it, I'm like, wow, okay.
Yep, the memes paid off.
Now, one thing that I do want to call out that this was like the biggest brain part of deciding to go with your row 5 selection is because you had to do mermaids and you did all the looting there, you got the defense sword out,
Yep.
and then you had done those Toph chests and gotten the power bonk out. So you had such a material advantage in equipment just from those 2 pieces.
Yeah. Also, did you notice at the very beginning? Because I didn't realize, I didn't know Toph could be flipped.
Oh,
And
yes.
when I
Yep.
pulled up, why is the door?
So the easy way to check that is you walk into the door for Garland's room, and if the snakes are facing out, the door or the whole thing is flipped. If they're facing in towards him, then it's normal.
Huh, I didn't actually know that there was actually that kind of like, difference.
Yeah, that's pretty much the only way to check it aside from walking over to the left side and then bonking off a key lock door.
All right. Well, I think I've hit the end of my questions as well. Shadow Mr. T, GG again. Final thoughts from you.
Oh god, I don't even know if my brain's working after that scene. Just that it was a very close race, which I'm glad to have it be like that.
Yeah, it was a very good race you put on for us. So
And I'm also just still shocked that I won. I like my expectations because I was just coming in do this thing for fun and practice going fast before the spring tournament and stuff. I was wholeheartedly came into this expecting going 0-3, but here I am sitting at 1-2.
yeah, congratulations on that. That I believe will put you in a place where you can play in the last chance qualifier to proceed further.
Oh boy, what day is that going to be on?
I have no idea.
Cool. Hopefully I figure out if that's the case, then I will have to figure out hopefully if I'm available.
Well, certainly the planning committee for the tournament will be the ones to tell us that information. I also do not have that one. All right, hey, what do
Yep.
you have for final thoughts about this fabulous race we just watched?
Well, I'm gonna say, thank you to ADR for doing the tracking for us, because tracking on these is a bit more of a pain in the butt than normal. And thanks to Jaylow and excuse me and Shadow Mr. T for volunteering to be restreamed and running this race. I think it was a rather entertaining race myself. And if you did as well, I would advise you go give them a follow, because I think they kind of earned it out of this one. Thanks to Saracen for jumping in the booth with me, so y'all didn't have to deal with me babbling through it all myself. And if you enjoyed what you saw, come join us. We're a pretty friendly bunch because the game really isn't, but we love it anyways.
Yup.
And when we're done here, stick around because we're gonna raid on over to Luffy DV, who is doing a biggie broadcast of Shumbabi versus Papa Dukes.
That's a good race.
Actually, even
Yeah. So, Saracen, take us on home.
All right. Well, this has been another community presentation of Final Fantasy Randomizer, the Winter Dab Tournament, Dab Dab Revolution. Thank you again to ADR for tracking, Hate the 13th for restreaming and joining me in the booth, and both of our runners, Jaylow7 and Shadow Mr. T241. As Hate said, if you like what you saw, go to FinalFantasyRandomizer.com, click the community Discord link at the bottom of the page to join the community, see what's up, get all of the fun information out of there. With that, we're heading on over to Luffy and enjoy the race between Shumbabi and Papa Dukes.
Yep.
Have a good evening, everybody.